All right, guys, I want to show you guys some easy ways to narrow down the market if you're just starting off. I recommend Finviz to anybody who's just getting into the market. It's a free screener. You never have to pay for it. You can upgrade to the monthly subscription one, which is Finviz Elite, but I wouldn't recommend it. The free one seems to be working fine just for me. So I'll get right into it. To narrow down the stock market, I would first like to put a price range of what I like to get into. I'm usually underneath $5. I'm a penny stock kind of guy, so I would go there. Next, I would then select the sector I would like to get into. So then you got financial, basic materials, technology, industrial goods, healthcare, etc. All the sectors in the stock market. I'm just going to go right to the technology. All right, you can also narrow it down by clicking a specific exchange as well as all these other functions up here. You can narrow down your search. I'm going to narrow it down even just a little bit more, putting in United States of America, because I'm usually on Finviz. I mean, not Finviz, but Robinhood. So then from here, I would go right to charts. I'm a visual kind of guy. I like to get a visual on how the market is moving, and I can actually from here find my support and resistance line simply by just looking at the charts, So, all right, I'm gonna just get right into it. I would go all through these charts, looking around, looking for support and resistance. Some good charts. This one looks like a good chart. Just looking at it. So I'm just gonna click on it, show you guys a good idea on what you guys should be looking for. So then you got support at around 460, 463, around there, and then you got a resistance here around $5.90. So that's something you guys should be looking for, support and resistance. If you guys have the option and can go farther than just Finviz, I would recommend it, as I'm about to do right now. I would go through all this, check it out, make sure everything's pretty decent. You got stock twits down here, and you got news from the stock and what's happening in the news today or in the past that you can check out. You also got these percentages on how the stock is performing after the news that it was released. Was always good to have around, because when you see it on another stock, say like an editing transcript, and you've seen multiple stocks to where they've gone up after editing transcripts, and you're like, okay, editing transcripts is a positive, possibly positive upside, so you can pretty much get a scale on what's going to happen in the stock market with that news. So it's always good to check that out. All right, so after I check all that out and checking out the company, I usually first go to Thinkorswim. As you can see, I've already have my markings on here. I'm looking at 5-year weekly just at the moment, just to see how the stock's trending and how it's looking. It's always good to get a past historical movement data and see how it's been moving. Then I'll go to more recent 1 year, and then from here I would find what's happening. All right, so I got support here at $4.65, roughly around there, and then I have resistance at around $5.90. So, and as I can see here, it looks like people are selling. RSI is a relatively strength indicator. If you guys don't know what that is, check it out. MACD as well. You guys, these are two very important indicators that a lot of people use. I wouldn't just only use these two. Find more that you guys can work with. Don't be afraid to be different. And you gotta learn how to fly by yourself and try new things. Okay. Okay, so I can definitely see a little bit of a downside coming still, just a little bit. As you see here on the oscillator, there's a little bit of buying here, a lot of selling here, It's just barely come around to people buying a little bit of the stock. Got 0.5 million into a stock at the moment as I'm looking on the oscillator. So as you see here on the MACD, just turned around from a sell point, now going back to a buy point. So I can definitely see this being on the watch list for this week coming up and seeing where it goes, keeping an eye on it. So basically, guys, that's what you guys want to be looking for in these stocks. You know, narrow down your search, take notes, and you guys will be a successful trader. If you guys always take notes, you will become a successful trader. I guarantee it. I'm up 40% this month. Started off around, I started with $1,000. I'm up $400 at the moment. You know, if you're just getting started in this, I would highly recommend starting small. Start with small portions of your account into stocks if you're just starting, so you can learn the fundamentals of the stock market. And once you become comfortable with the stock market, then that's when you want to start putting more potential gains in the market, and that's where you'll have your success at, is when you first start to learn it, and then as you learn it, you get more comfortable with it, you'll start taking bigger risks, coming bigger rewards, and so on and so on. So guys, just keep that in mind. Keep at it, keep trading, and stay safe, guys.